Well, hello and welcome people internet to Bronana. And as you can probably guess, yes, this is a Brotato clone. However, not a strict Brotato clone like we've seen in the past. While it does take some heavy inspiration in the name, the gameplay itself, while also being similar, the leveling system is what differentiates this quite a bit from Brotato, actually. So separate from the shop, we're not really going to have a shop like you would be used to seeing in Brotato. There's going to be a lot of other like random events that allow us to level up our characters. There's going to be a couple other things that slightly differentiate this, as well as a more Hades style room system. So as opposed to just being locked in one room and every minute or so leveling up, spending a bunch of gold, we'll have the opportunity to go through 3 separate rooms and choose what upgrades we want to get. And like I said, there's a bunch of random things that can happen in the rooms to give us a bunch of different power-ups. So let's actually jump in and check this out. Before we do, guys, if you like the content, if you enjoy spending time with me here today, would you kindly smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for more roguelite action, and hopefully those likes will help out my English a bit. So anyway, so we only have one character right now, and yes, you can see that this is in fact a Chinese game, I'm assuming, because that's supposed to say HP but has not been translated. Take with a grain of salt what you see here. There's a lot of like line breakage, as you can see here in the lucky, you know, the commas on a different line, high quality IDA, and then MS is on the next line. Like, there's a lot of stuff like that. So that's, you know, that's gonna happen. Lucky modifier, of course, the lucky modifier has nothing in it. Why is it that every game where I'm like, man, I sure hope the luck is explained what it has, literally that's the only thing in here that doesn't tell you what it does. All right, so we choose our character. We get to choose our weapon here. I am gonna go for the ranged weapon. I have tried melee. I actually tried the double-headed saber because this one actually acts like a ranged weapon. Gonna take the ranged weapon here though, and we'll talk about that later a little bit why. We're gonna play on occasional difficulty, and we're gonna go in for cute as opposed to bosses have damage, immunity, and high attack damage. Now, I think this might either be like interim boss damage immunity, so like they have like 3 seconds of immunity every 20 seconds or something like that, or they're immune to a certain type of damage. Either way, there's no way that they can just have like no, you know, you can't do any damage against them. Anyway, we're gonna jump in here, try out the game, see what it's like. Done a couple runs here, and like I said, base gameplay you're gonna be very familiar with. It's gonna feel very much like a Brotato style game. You know, we're going to start with very short waves to begin, and then we're going to move forward, and the waves are going to get longer, more enemies, and we're going to get more upgrades. But some of the upgrades are done a little bit differently. You have gear slots in this game, so you can only have 2 weapons at a time, which is something that's slightly different, but you have a bunch of gear. Now, in Brotato, you have like your items, right? Well, we have accessories down here. So let's go ahead and take our... So we'll just take our lucky. Determines as many aspects as you pop. Yeah, we can get higher rarity stuff drop, so I think I'm just going to take that. As our secondary weapon, though, what do we want to scale off of? Honestly, nothing really here is sticking out to me. If you've played Brotato before, you're going to be very familiar with how damage scaling works. So, for example, here, we can look over here. Oh, 20% of our lucky damage is part of our lucky. And then this is what, melee damage, I'm assuming? Yeah, melee damage. We have things like dodge scaling, poison scaling, all that kind of stuff. So I'm just going to refresh this here. Not really a big fan of that. Could just take the Magnum here, honestly, and just level this up and just find a second weapon later on, which I think I'm going to do. Or actually, I guess we'll get 2 and we'll combine them later. I suppose that's probably smarter. So here's our Hades-style doors. We can either get more gold, more experience, or drop an accessory. I'm going to go in for the accessory because I want to gear up. There'll be plenty of time to get gold in the future and experience. All that stuff will come with time. And I mean, we're going to get gold here regardless, so I would rather get the accessories while we can. And there's going to be some different stuff that we can do with the accessories. So, for example, there's a blacksmith who we can upgrade our accessories. We can reforge them. We can change some of the passives on our accessories and stuff like that. Do I want speed? No, I think I kind of want... Actually, let's go gold bonus. Gold bonus is going to be really good. And then let's grab dodge as well. We could go with the lucky that has some extra max HP on it. We could go for... This is lucky and it has gold bonus and experience bonus. We lose 6% damage, but we're already positive there. Let's grab the broken horseshoe. And what do we want? I don't really, this I don't care about. This I don't really care about. Let's just refresh all this. Attack speed, and we lose some damage. I think I might be fine with this. Let's take the energy drink. Here we go. We got our first shop here. Don't really want the melee weapons, which I assume this is melee, even though it doesn't scale off of melee. Curse Strike, knockback, max HP. Honestly, the knockback might be nice. What is the Psychic Shock? 35% chance to create a shockwave, dealing 30% knockback damage when an enemy is knocked back. Do we have any knockback? We don't have any knockback here. I think I'm just going to take this for now. And then we will... Yeah, we'll just move on. Could technically buy this, combine these, but I don't think I'm going to do that. It says range 1,000. Wait, really? But it scales off of stuff I don't have, so I'm just going to pass up on it. And we'll just come in here and grab a new weapon anyway. Hold up one second. I'm actually going to turn the music up a little bit. Sound effects can stay down. The music's fine. Actually, I should turn those down, because otherwise you're going to hear it through my mic. There we go. It's interesting that they only chose to go with the 2 weapon slots, though. Especially since in basically almost all bullet heavens, the main, like, fun factor is when you can have a bunch of weapons. So reducing us to only 2 is a very interesting option. Obviously, we're going to go with the range damage here. Don't really care about the chemical hood. Lifesteal, I mean... So, here's the thing. When you give me this small percentage of lifesteal, this essentially does nothing. You gotta give me more than 0.04% lifesteal. This is absurd. This is absurdly small. Yeah, so we'll lose some attack speed and go with crit rate, accuracy, and range damage. We'll take that. As for our weapon here, so I'm gonna go ahead and combine these. So, Boomerang scales with physical damage and range damage. And it's an area multi-hit. Penetrates all enemies along the way except the first target. What? Oh, this is... Oh. This is worded very strangely. Again, there's going to be some translation issues, right? So, basically, it should say penetrates all enemies along the way, dealing 25% damage to... you don't even need this middle part. It's just dealing 25% damage to subsequent targets. I think that's actually fine. We'll take this. Probably won't stick with it, though. Don't care about any of these. We'll get 1 refresh in. Yeah, I'll take the bullseye. Actually, what's our attack speed? We're still in positive attack speed, so yeah, we'll just still take this. I'll do 1 more refresh. Attack speed, max HP, and rapid fire. We'll take that. Crit rate speed, but we lose some range. Don't want that. Okay. So let's go for... Yeah, we'll grab some equipment. We still have a bunch of equipment slots open. Luckily, the translation, for the most part, compared to other games that I've played that have been, let's say, moderately to poorly translated, this one is actually fairly decent. You know, obviously there's some weird things, like the text wrapping is really strange, right? Or I should say the line breaks are in really weird places. But for the most part, you can definitely understand what's going on, right? Like when we played Dark Chaser Battletide, there was some stuff that was translated. I just literally didn't understand what it was trying to say. For the most part, like, that game was fine. This one is much better. You can definitely piece together what it's trying to say. For the most part, you can kind of put 2 and 2 together. Do I want this crit rate? I think I do. That's quite a bit of crit rate. Yeah, I'm going to take it. The other one that I was thinking about was dodge. And then I'm going to take this crit damage. Dodge speed, we lose some attack speed. I'm okay with that. Crit rate, and what does reinforcements do? Deal 16 damage with 2 penetrating bullets on critical hit. That's actually pretty good for what we're doing. Okay, we'll take that. So am I just trying to do like a crit build? Drop equipment? Yeah, we'll go for more equipment. Getting equipment and getting the passives is going to be, I think, pretty important. Like, ultimately, getting extra damage is really important. A cool thing about this game is that they do have pretty unique boss fights compared to, you know, for example, like Brotato itself, I don't remember there being any unique bosses. Now, I didn't get very far into my playthrough of Brotato, so that's something that, you know, maybe comes later on, or maybe the recent DLC that came out has different bosses, so I don't want to speak too, like, matter-of-factly about that. But this one actually does have quite unique bosses. However, the one boss that I have fought, I'm going to be honest, I don't know how you do it if you're playing melee. I'm just going to take the regen here because it's higher than 0.0001 basically. This is, I mean, this is a decent amount of crit rate. I mean, I'm taking this over anything else. Tactical belt, so that has reinforcements on it, which we do want to get because it's on our glasses. No, what is that on? Oh, it's on our, oh, right. I didn't swap these out. Okay, yeah, so we're going to replace these. Yeah, we're going to be able to sell these for gold. So let's take the belt. Bounty challenge. Okay, so we're going to do the bounty challenge. The bounty challenge, basically, it's going to give us a challenge that we need to complete over several rooms. And when we do so, while we're completing the bounty, it's going to give us probably a pretty big penalty. But once we complete it and we just complete the number of rooms it tells us to do, we're going to get a pretty big bonus. Now, ideally, we would probably pick something under 3 rooms, because I'm pretty sure that the first boss is going to spawn at room 10. That would make sense to me. And I don't really want to have a massive penalty while I fight the boss. Okay. I really don't want to take melee speed or melee attack. It does help the damage here, but again, I think at some point I'm going to be losing out on this one. So let's just go attack speed. Attack speed is something that we've been using as kind of a quote-unquote cost too for some of these. So I think having just extra attack speed, obviously it's going to help in damage, right? But we can also use it for, I mean, I'm taking the 10 lucky. There's no way I'm passing up on that. We lose a little bit of damage, but we gain a bunch of attack speed. Free store refresh, but we're not using... Oh, I guess it goes down here, right? It's an accessory. I keep thinking... Right, I'm looking at these. I'm like, they're stockings. They go on their feet, but it goes in here. I do like the attack speed. Yeah, I'm going to take the energy drink again. Okay, so let's take a look here at the bounty first to see what we're going to do. So this is the only one with the survive 3 stages. Yeah, I don't like any of these. Is this any good? Every 2 seconds, fire a laser cannon towards the nearest enemy, dealing damage equal to 25% of your maximum health to enemies along the way. Yeah, I think I'm going to do this one. This is less damage, but more resources. And then this is more damage. Yeah, this one would have been good to go with, but we lose 20 max HP, and I don't even think we're much higher than 20 to start. And then it's just going to tank us for the boss, or what I assume is the boss fight. So I'm just going to go here for a laser cannon. Because we are slow as heck now. Let's see. 1% damage for every 10 hits taken. I don't want to be taking hits. Yeah, see, we would have been at 3 health. Your attack reduces enemy speed for 10% for 3 seconds. Yeah, we're going to take that. Attack speed, crit damage, but we lose a little bit of life steal. this is fine. We're going to take this. There's more reinforcement, which is great. We lose rapid fire, but that's totally fine. We could hold on to these. We don't need to sell them just yet. Lifesteal, 0.01% lifesteal. Wow, that's 50% of what we're... Like, this stat is literally useless in this game. Space Marines. So Space Marines is actually pretty good. When dealing range damage, 30% chance to trigger an explosion, dealing 30% of range damage. We're going to... Okay, so I am going to grab these because I think I can do something with these at the blacksmith. Here's a shirt. I don't have a shirt yet. So we're just going to grab this. We already have a belt, so I'm only looking for a hat, so I guess we might as well take the marksman's headpiece. Okay, so in forging, I wish this was better explained. So basically, I can either smash or recast. Now, I think recasting just changes the passive on your piece of gear. So, for example, if I wanted to try and get reinforcement on this, I could try and do that. I wish this showed me the breakdown. I guess it's only 3. I guess it doesn't go up to 7. Because I'm not sure why this isn't showing me the different steps where it breaks down. We could also potentially level it up. So I think I'm actually just going to take the tactical goggles. I wish this would tell me exactly what Smash and Recast does. Because, okay, so I think I'm actually just going to do it here. Not enough gold. Oh, I'm broke. Okay, so then let's recast. Only purple or higher can be reforged. Okay, well, we can't do any of that anyway. So then let's go for... I don't care for equipment, I don't think. So let's just go for more experience points. Yeah, so I wish those options were better explained. I'm pretty sure that's the case. Right, because with what was it? Was it Forge? With the cheaper option, right? You can only do so with purple because purple items will have more passives, more synergies on them, and so you can change some of them. And then I think Smash is just literally change the item. And so basically the way it works, since obviously I couldn't do it because I didn't have enough gold. The way it works is you basically, it's kind of like a slot machine where there was a guide there on the left side, and depending on the 3 options you get while they're doing their slot machine thing, it'll change what happens to the item. So you can either, like, you can upgrade the item, you can potentially downgrade the item, right? It's all random. Crit rate seems great. We're going to grab more crit rate. I mean, this seems absurd. We're taking the laser glasses. Yeah, we're just not doing any of this. I think... Yeah, I think I'm coming in here, because I don't think that I want the boomerang. So I want to find a better weapon. Ideally, I think there's, I believe there's a rifle that if I grabbed has a really high crit chance. That would be pretty good. Or even potentially finding another Magnum. Since the Magnum bullets are spreading after they hit, we can just get a little bit more AoE. Okay. So, I don't think speed's not really helping us out now. Yeah, I mean, well, we're at minus 34, but really we're only at minus 4%, right? So I think I'm just going to take the attack speed. And I'm also going to take the dodge percent. When evading damage, there's a 50% chance to heal 5 health. This is actually real. Oh, no, oh, God, why you got to give me both of these? Oh, well, actually, the crit rate is very low on this. So it's only 40%. But it fires real fast. I want both of these because the heal is actually really nice. I think I'm going to take this. I'm going to hold out on the weapon. Hey, we get the sniper rifle. We get the sniper rifle. Okay, so we got the beggar here. We can give him a bunch of money. And he's going to give us the option for 3 different things. So we have spurs. Honestly, I don't really want any of these. I think I'm just going to take the box of bullets for more attack rate. Not going to give you more money, though. Actually, am I? I think I am. Oh, what the frick? Okay, well, I just gave him a bunch of money for nothing. I thought he was gonna... I thought I could just keep dumping money into him. Well, that sucks. Let's put this in my left hand. Not that it really matters. Okay, well, that sucks. I thought I just spent like 500 coins on nothing. Yep, let's grab an accessory. Okay, can we start killing guys? Because with my slow speed, I can't really dodge any of this. Oh my god. Okay, jeez. Okay. We're at half the time in, so please just let me survive the rest of this. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Stop dashing into me, stop dashing into me. Oh, don't you freaking dare. Don't you... Oh my god. Oh. What do we live with? Literally 1 HP? Oh, buddy. Okay, let's just go... Honestly, let's refresh this. Crit damage? Crit damage. None of these are good for us. We can grab the boots, level these up. So now we have missile. 40% chance to trigger 3 missile strikes during an attack, dealing 10% range damage to enemy. That's not bad. We lose some range, but we get crit rate and speed. Or we just get, let's just get range damage. We get our laser cannon, baby. Every 2 seconds, fire a laser cannon towards the nearest enemy, dealing damage equal to 25% of your maximum health to enemies along the way. So unfortunately, our health is kind of low, but it's just extra damage. Dropping, or blacksmith will appear. No, I think we're just gonna go for an accessory. Okay, so this is wave 10. So is this the bot? Yeah. Oh god, and this is the enemy that I was talking about. How I don't know how you do this as melee. Because if you're melee and you gotta stick close to this guy, like there's no dash here. So like he just shoots out these waves of damage, and it's just like, how do you dodge them? You would have to get some kind of range boost. But you'd only know that like after the fact. Right, like even here, like my magnum is right on the edge of the range, so I kind of have to get close. But then if I'm close, there's no way for me to dodge those attacks. And that's kind of the downside with not having any kind of dodge. Yeah, see, like right there, there's literally no way for me to dodge that attack from where I was. Now, obviously, could I position myself better? Yes, of course I could. That's not the point that I'm trying to make here. It's literally that, like, how was I supposed to, like, if I'm in a build that has to stay in range, like, if he blasts me with that, there's no way for me to dodge it. So I guess I just don't understand the mechanic there. I'm actually think I might just take lucky over the crit damage. Is that weird? I didn't. Bomb helmet, let's take that because we don't really need the rapid fire. We do have the Space Marines. Where do we have Space Marines? We don't yet. Right, so if we do the glasses... Okay, so we'll take this. We could take the binoculars. But I think we'll take this because we could potentially level that up. Upon critical hit... Oh, that's super nice. Okay, we'll take slot machine. Don't care about that. Bomb belt. This does have Space Marine on it, but this has a reinforcement, and we only have 3 of these. So let's go ahead and sell these. We'll pick these up. Oh, wait. Oh, because I beat the boss. Okay. Poison damage. Well, we don't do any poison damage, so I'm just going to take the gold here. Crit hit chance plus 1% for every 60 enemies killed. Ooh, hold up. This seems great for us. Don't care about either of these. Bow is interesting. We could just go for... Honestly, we could just go for AK-47 now. Which I think I'm more inclined to do. I think I want to get rid of this. And then we're just going to pay this guy, see what you give me. Gold bonus, throwing coins plus 10% chance of activation. Space Marines plus 10% trigger probability. Yeah, let's take this. What is this? Devil will appear? Roulette will appear, or blacksmith? I have no idea what this means. I know what roulette is, so let's go with devil will appear. Is this just a boss? Oh, maybe we have to beat this and then the devil will do something? He's probably gonna... I bet it's gonna be a deal, right? So I probably have to give up something to get something good. Yeah, the AK is way better at clearing out enemies than the sniper was. Way better. I wonder if that percentage crit that we took, though, is that going to stick around, or is that going to be, like, is that going to be permanent upgrades or just per room? I'm assuming it would have to be permanent. I mean, I could be wrong. It doesn't have to be. But only getting, like, 1 or 2% per room seems like it would be pretty bad if it reset. I am definitely going to take the... I think I'm actually going to take the max HP here. So we lose the rapid fire... Oh, but we gain Space Marines. Perfect. So, we're going to have to get rid of some stuff. So let's go ahead and sell this. We can go ahead and pick this up. So we'll take the Wanderer helmet. Which means that now we can get rid of the bomb helmet. We can also get rid of this. So, I only have one thing with Space Marines, huh? Technically, I have the belt. Deal 16 damage with 2 penetrating bullets on critical hit. I think Space Marines is better. Yeah, so we're gonna replace that and get Space Marines. After clearing a stage, get a random follower? Oh man, what am I sacrificing? What did I just lose? Minus 10 shirt. Oh, defense? Oh, I don't care about that. That's fine. Drop equipment for the glasses slot. Don't need that. We have extra gold, or we have the blacksmith. If we go to the blacksmith, I can reforge some of these. Yeah, I might be able to get something better on my boots. Although I don't really want to get something better on my boots. I want to get reinforcement on one of these. Sure, let's go to the blacksmith. So this 10 is interesting. I'm assuming that I'm going to get other minions, kind of like this little metal banana here, who's shooting off lasers at enemies. I don't know. Haven't gotten it before, so we'll have to see what comes out of it. Because I'll be honest, I've done I think like 1.5 runs. One of my runs I just quit because I just quit. And then the other one I died to that baguette boss, and it was just like I was playing a more melee-based build, so I was just like, I don't understand how I'm supposed to beat this. But obviously it's beatable, right? I'm not sitting here but like, yeah, I can't beat the boss. It's unbeatable. Like, obviously it's unbeatable. I just think that it's weird to... I think it's hard to balance bosses, I would assume. But I think that that's kind of a... Okay, easy pick here. It's one of those things like you have to make sure that both melee and range builds have tools to beat bosses. So if you're not going to have a dash for the melee builds to get around, like, you probably have to have a bigger gap of the... So maybe to compensate, like at the beginning of the attack, the waves are a lot smaller, so that way melee can find a way to fit through them. And then as they expand out, they get bigger, so that way that the distance between them kind of stays the same. So that way if you're range, then you can't just stay like super far away and go easy mode. Right? Does that make sense? We don't care about this. Don't care about the yo-yo. This also has Space Marines on it. Oh, so these are just literally the same thing? Weird. Oh, cool. Okay, so let's level up our Magnum. And do we get anything on that? No, okay, so that's just a stat upgrade. Yeah, what is this little guy doing? We got... Oh, boy, we got a nut baby. Can block bullets for you. Yeah, we'll see about that. Okay, so... Let's see if we can get rid of the impact mark. So I would want reinforcement. I wish I knew what it was getting rid of. Yeah, I'm not sure how it chooses what it's getting rid of is the thing. So like if I put these in, I do recast, like I want to get rid of missile. Right? No, that is reinforcement. So like if I want to get rid of scatter for reinforcement, but I don't want to get rid of the second one here. I don't know how to I don't know how to choose what goes away. And I don't want to get rid of Space Marines because that's going to be pretty bad. So let's just do it on here. Oh, right, I can't recast it. Let's just smash it. So this could possibly be nothing. There's nothing here it could be. Yeah. Okay, let's try again. That's also nothing. Oh, okay. So it only has to... Oh, got it. Okay. So when I was looking at this, I was like, oh, it has to be hammer, hammer, question mark. But that's just what combination it could be. Okay, so we got to level up. And we got reinforcement. Okay, so we did end up getting reinforcement. I'm fine with that. Let's go ahead and see what the old homeless man's going to give us. We have air compressor dodge, range damage. Space Marines have additional range. Yup, we'll take that. What do we want here? Devil? Do we want merchant? Yeah, let's go for merchant. We got a bunch of money here. Got money just burning holes in our pocket. Oh yeah, dude. Space Marine's gonna help us clear out these hordes of enemies so much. Yeah, I don't think Nut Baby is going to be doing all that much to block bullets. To be completely honest with you. I really don't. I really don't. I think he's just there for decoration at this point. Yeah, see, it's like, at this point, this is the point where I get surprised that, like, really, you only let us have 2 weapons? Like, having a third, I mean, okay, I was going to say, like, having a 6th weapon here obviously would help us out quite significantly, right? But I'm talking just having a 3rd weapon would be huge here. Range is actually kind of interesting. I think I'm going to take the range. We were kind of short on range when we fought that last boss. And I don't want any of this. Our defense goes up. Each shop refresh, lucky +1. Sure. Max HP +1, enemies +5%. I don't think I can do that. Every shop refresh +2 gold bonus? Okay. We have blue tactical boots. We can't fuse those. Don't need any of these. Experience bonus, gold bonus, but no, I can't lose max HP. Crit rate and speed, but we lose some range. That's fine. We're pretty low on damage, but we get more attack speed, but we're critting anyway, so this is fine. Take the shop discount. And this can go. Actually, the question here is doing 37 damage. Oh, get out of here. Get out of here. Because when hitting an enemy, the bullet will split into 3. So this is not only doing more damage, it's doing a quarter damage. Quarter damage is going to be, what, 30 damage? So this attacks faster, but this splits. So this has got to be just better. Because technically, it's making 4 bullets every 0.37 seconds. Yeah, I think that's going to be better. Tactical belt here. Reinforcement and medical care. I don't think that's what we want. Well, I can... Space Marine, yeah, we only have 3. I gotta keep Space Marine on. Okay, we'll leave it. Let's go for roulette. We haven't done roulette yet. Oh, I should check. What's our pineapple boy doing? I guess he's a banana tree. Okay. Spit bullets at the nearest target every half second, dealing 100% range damage. Okay, so we actually got a good one. Yeah, we'll see, but I think that... Oh, geez, okay, we got yo-yoers. We'll see, but I think that having just dual magnums is going to be better than having the AK-47. I mean, we're keeping ourselves pretty clear for the time being, right? We haven't gotten trapped in a corner like we did last time. Okay, if those yo-yos are sticking around and can actually hit us after the enemy is defeated, I do not like that at all. Not at all. I don't like post-death effects. Really don't. Okay, let's take the damage. What is this? The hit causes a wide explosion. Oh, because it's a cannon. Huh. It's a pretty slow attack, though. Pretty slow attack. I think I'm actually just okay with what I have here. We can get some extra dodge. Okay, so we pull this for 355. Oh, we throw a dart. What did I get? Healing accessory? Shadowless hand, dodge. Okay, it's something. Do I want a... Oh, wait. What is this? When did this drop? Lifesteal, HP put... See, like, this is stupid. This is so stupid. Why is this number 0.1%? Get out of my face. God. Okay, what is this? Banana Knight. After charging for a while, charge the enemy, dealing 100% defense to enemies in your path. Okay, so you're going to heal enemies? Is that what I'm getting out of that? Enemy speed 6. Okay, I don't think I can do that. Yeah. It's just so funny to me. I keep seeing that number for lifesteal, and I'm like, how could you even think that was reasonable to put in the game? I mean, survive 3 stages and you get 20% crit rate? Damage plus 10%. This seems crazy depending on how it's... Oh, right, because we just took the modifier. Yeah, depending on how this works with crit damage, like, this could be insane, but we're still going to take it. It's going to help us out for a little bit. Yep, this is absurdly good because I could not care less about lifesteal. I do wish that I had a... Ooh, what is this room? Strong enemies increase drop rate and S. Huh. I would go into this, but considering we just lost a bunch of damage, I feel like that's probably not a smart thing to do. Oh, crap. Of course, we got to go against the boss with less damage. Although, we're actually doing pretty decent. Our damage is actually pretty reasonable. And we also have our minions here to help us out with damage. Oh, and you're going to split. Okay, cool. So now we just got to focus this one. And not spread our damage. Oh, okay, so they just all split. Okay, so it literally doesn't matter which one we attack. So it could just be coincidence, but it looks to me like so level 10, 15, and 20 probably have bosses. I could just combine this and then sell it for more. After the battle begins, increase attack speed by 5% per second up to 75 while not taking damage effect. Yeah, we'll take that. Speed, melee damage, range. We get some range damage, but we lose accuracy. Or just more crit rate. I think I'm actually going to go for the range damage. The other two don't matter. I think I'm just going to take the crit rate. Speed. Sure, we'll take that. Throw a needle bomb that deals range damage to enemies after explode. No, I don't want exploding damage. Range. Missile probability. Sure, we'll take that. Okay, let's play a little roulette. Why not? Oh, frickin' A, man. Oh, dude, suck me. Did we lose? Okay, we didn't lose the Space Marine, so I guess that's fine. Equipment slot for the helmet, don't care. Drop range attribute item. Yeah, we'll take that. Literally one bad option on there. But see, that's the thing, is like, that's what differentiates this from Brotato. So, you know, one of the things that I see a lot in the comment section, and it's something that I wish people would take 2 seconds to think about, is, and I'm curious, because the people who like actually watch all my videos, like the whole, you know, watch until the end, right? Or up until this point, 45 minutes into the video. The people who, oh great, we got another nut. The people who are going to say this stuff probably are not the people, most likely are not the people who are going to be fitting into this category, but I'm sure that those of you who have stuck around this long have seen these people in the comments who are just like, game's mid, it's a Brotato clone, or it's a Vampire Survivor clone, or it's a this or that clone. And there are games that fit the definition. I'm not going to sit here and say that there aren't games that aren't literal clones, but half the time you can have a game that's similar, right? How many games fit under the Souls-like category but are not a direct clone of Dark Souls, right? Like, you don't sit here and call every single platform a Mario clone. I don't even know if Mario was indeed the first platformer. I think it was. You could sit here and say, like, why is not every dungeon crawling roguelike a rogue clone? We do. We call them roguelikes. But you know what I mean? So we're going to refresh this. Oh, what do we got here? Double reinforcements, rapid fire insecticide. So unfortunately we lose our Space Marine, which sucks. But we are going to take these so that way eventually if we get another... Oh man, there's a lot. This is reinforcements and Space Marines on it. Okay, let's go ahead and sell these. I mean, this is just an upgrade for us, right? Crit rate, max HP, range damage. Yeah, this is just better. Oh, my frick, dude. I was looking at the wrong place. That being said, it's still better for us. I don't know why. I never see, like, glasses slots on characters, so I was looking at this. I was like, oh, it's a mask. That means it's a head. Okay, so we can get rid of these. We can get rid of these. Get rid of this. So, yeah, that being the case, this still has Space Marines on it, which I need to keep. Okay. Let's just go to the... Do I want to go to the blacksmith? Yeah, because I want to try and recast these with Space Marine. Boom. Nice. Wait, what am I doing? Am I just recasting everything on it? So I think then recasting. Okay, so let's try something out here. Can I try anything out here? I think I can. Well, I don't want to do that. I want to... Okay, so I can't swap in here, which is kind of annoying. I'm going to replace these. Okay, so I have crazy amount of reinforcement, right? So I could technically change these. So, because I think what's happening... Okay, so let me do it on my crowbar shirt. Or actually, because I don't need... I think what's happening is that you're only reforging everything but the first stat is I think what's happening. So if I were to put on missile. Okay, so I think that the first... So whatever the first passive or the first synergy that's on here, I think you're stuck with that one, but everything after that you can recast, is I think how it's working. I mean, that's all that makes sense, because the first reinforcement was stuck on here, and then we got 3 other changes. In Physics Shock, we didn't change, but we swapped the missiles. So with that being the case, I want to take this and recast into missiles. Because it's going to drop us... Yep, okay. So that's exactly how it's happening. Cool, 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 cool. So then let's go ahead. We can take these boots, and I'm going to try and level these up. Which we got... Did we get new gear? Bullet penetration. Oh, heck yeah. But did it do anything? It didn't do anything to the gear. Okay, so I guess the flip side is that, like, you could potentially, like, you can get new gear, but this would, like, level gear up, which is kind of what I'm going for. Okay, well, we get new gear. Or, I guess not. What did we get? Did we not get anything? Okay, I'm confused. Oh, no. We got the money pile. Right. Right, this one's the money pile. Okay, let's go again. Nothing happened. Okay, nothing happened is fine. Oh, you can... Oh, right. Build times. Okay. Got it. All right, let's buy some more stuff. Let's go. Attack speed, max HP. Yeah. We don't need that. Damage, XP bonus. Our lucky is crazy high anyway, so let's go ahead and take that. Let's refresh. Attack speed, we lose damage. We gain dodge and speed, but I don't want that. I don't want any of this. Let's re-roll. Damage, we lose some range damage, but I think that's fine because then we gain 10% damage. And let's go for attack speed. I'm gonna save a little bit of my gold. What is this one? Drop equipment for the helmet slot. I don't need that. Let's go for more gold. All right, and I think we've turned the corner here. I am feeling quite powerful. Yeah, once we got those synergies unlocked, and I think that might be the flip side here, because I think if you look at a lot of the synergies, I think that they are basically just attacks. So I think that is the reason why you can only have 2 weapons available to you. Because otherwise, like, it would be, if you had 6 weapons available, well, obviously, the weapons don't have the synergies on them, right? But if you were able to get, so like right now, we technically have 5 weapons, right? So we have our 2 weapons, and then we have 3 synergies that are dealing damage. Plus, we have all these minions, which is something that's also, you know, slightly different. So all you gotta do is wait, and you'll see. Nice. So we get our nice little bonus here. Let's go for more attack speed. 3% of range converted to range damage. What is our range? 160, 10% 16. Half of that is 8, so it's a little bit less than that 8. Grinding stone is probably pretty good. Let's take that. I think that's a little bit better. Get this. Oh, I forgot I was... Frick. It's alright. That's alright. We're almost done here. Let's go ahead and buy some stuff. We do have purple AK-47 now. Stone skin, less attack speed. More defense, more melee. No, I don't care about that. Refresh. Nothing here. Yeah, don't want this. We lose a bunch of range, but we gain damage. We just gained a bunch of range, and we don't need it, so we can throw that away. Size of area weapons increased by... Well, we don't have size of weapon. Oh, I guess I wonder if that affects missiles. 6% damage, though, so we'll take it. We lose some attack speed, gain some crit rate. Okay, we're at 100% crit rate. I don't need crit rate. I need crit damage. 1% damage for every 10 hits taken. Again, I don't really want that. I mean, I guess I'm going to take it because it's extra damage. Well, crap. Can I sell this for enough for 40? That gets me to 80. Well, frick, man. I don't think I can sell these. Yeah, I can't sell these. I don't really want to go to the devil. Let's get more gold. More gold. I don't want the devil. Don't want to make a deal with the devil today. I don't even think I finished my thought from earlier. now that I'm thinking about it, my thought about the clone status, right? So, in case I did, I apologize for repeating myself. I have an awful memory. So, like I was saying, I think that there's a lot of people who are going to immediately look at this, and without, like, really thinking about it, they'll just put in the comments, like, Brotato clone. But it's really not, right? The actual play pattern of, 20 floors, I'm assuming you'll have 20 floors. 20 floors, about a minute a piece, and then you upgrade in between floors. That is the shell, that is the foundation of the game that, yes, we can look at that and say that is Brotato's formula, right? There's a bunch of other games that do play like that, but Brotato is kind of the best one in that genre. Ooh, it has two things I don't really care for it. Oh, and it's melee. I don't really want that at all. A blue magnum, which I don't need. All right, I'm just gonna take it so we can sell it. There's a lot of games that have done that, and like I used the example before of like Souls-like platformers, first-person shooters. Like any genre is a genre because there's a lot of overlapping mechanics. Just as you wouldn't watch Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, and Halloween and say that they were all clones of each other, right? Because while horror shares a bunch of tropes, nobody is out here being like, that's a Halloween clone. It just doesn't really happen. But for some reason, people in gaming like to do that and say that games that are similar in genre or similar in gameplay are clones of each other. I think this game is actually quite different from Brotato. There are a lot of similarities, don't get me wrong. I'm not going to say that they didn't heavily lean on a lot of their mechanics from Brotato, but there's a lot of differences here to make the play experience a lot different. Extra range damage speed. Yeah, that seems pretty good right off the bat. When opening chest, gain gold equal to your gold bonus. That also seems pretty okay, even though we're at the very end. So let's go ahead and forge. What do you want to forge? Do I want to forge anything? Oh, that's nope. I actually don't want to risk that. I really don't want to refresh that. Let's grab this, refresh, damage size blunt. We'll just grab the damage. We'll grab the damage. What's my attack speed? 71. Give me a bunch more dodge, reroll, knockback, sure. Melee damage, don't care. Lucky max HP, no. What else we have? Don't care. That's a lot of vitality. Attack speed, but we lose crit damage. I don't want to lose crit damage. Marksman, that's a lot of rapid fire, but I don't want to lose my goggles. My goggles are better. There's another blue magnum, so we buy that. Combine these, grab that. Oh, let's refresh first. Can't afford. Okay. Wait, why can't I send? There we go. All right, now we got the big damage. And boss time. But yeah, the actual play pattern, the armed turkey. The actual play pattern of going through and actually leveling up your character is very... What the frick, man? Okay, so I guess I gotta stay away from you because you're just gonna smash me with your guns? I don't know why there were arrows down there, but okay. New items have been added to the store, which will make your upcoming battles easier. And then we got a couple, looks like a couple new characters. Nice. Yeah, so the game itself is quite decent. I think that there's a lot of people who are gonna immediately write off the game for two reasons. For one, like I said, and never really finished my thought, but you guys get my drift, is that there are gonna be people who just see it as a 100% Brotato clone and decide that they're too good for it because it's a clone and they just don't pick it up. Totally understand that. I think there's actually, I think there's three things here that people are going to write off. I think the second thing is people are going to see the mistranslations and the line breaks in the wrong places and be like, there's not a lot of effort put into this. It's just a cheap ripoff game, and just move on past it. I think that's the second person who's going to pass this. The third person, I think, is a little bit more political and say, and I'm assuming that this is considering it has full audio, the only game that has full audio, or the only language that has full audio is Chinese. I'm going to assume it's a Chinese-made game, and people are going to go, it was made in China. No, thank you. Not going to touch it. Okay. I think those are the three people who are going to immediately turn this down. I think in general, the game is actually fine, if not even good. While it does share a lot of those similarities with Brotato, even, coming down to the name and the logo literally having the Bronana split in half. I think that what it does in the leveling up mechanics, like obviously it borrows some from Hades, right? And Hades might have even borrowed the door system from somewhere else. There's enough random ways to upgrade your character that it's going to feel like a different experience, and it's not going to feel super linear, in the sense that, one thing that Brotato does that I've noticed from my playthroughs is that you can get very linear brained in how you play. So, for example, you go for a build that just has one weapon. It's like, okay, I only need to look for that weapon. And then you just like quickly scan all the artifacts or the trinkets and just like, okay, I'm just looking for these like 3 stats. And there's not a lot of like building that goes into it, or there's not a lot of like risk and reward. It's literally just like, okay, nothing's in the shop that I need, refresh. Nothing's in the shop that I need, refresh. Whereas this, like if you go to the blacksmith, for example, right at the end there, it's very possible that I could have upgraded a piece of gear to the orange level, which I'm going to call legendary, or max level, or I could have literally just deleted a piece of my gear. Like, those are 2 very extreme options that would not be available to me in a game like Brotato. So I feel like if I'm going to put it in terms of like on a chart, like 0% being, let's see, how do I want to explain this? It's kind of like the highs and the lows of excitement in this game are higher than the peaks and the valleys of Brotato. So Brotato, I feel like, kind of sticks you in the middle. There, like if you're looking at a chart where 0% is literally like the bottom, 100% is the top, Brotato kind of sticks to me in like that 35 to 65% ish, where your peaks and valleys of how exciting the game is kind of standardized. It doesn't really go up that high, it doesn't really go down that high, because it's not like you're getting these big surprises out of nowhere. Maybe something cool shows up in the shop, but all you did was hit the refresh button. In a game like this, you're at the shop and you're randomly forging, and all of a sudden, oh shoot, I deleted my item. Like, that's obviously more of a valley. It's still a quote unquote obviously it's not exciting in a positive way, but it's exciting in the sense that it kind of like spikes your adrenaline, not the right word, but right, it kind of like gets you back into the game. The other being like, oh, you're playing roulette and boom, you get a lucky dart, and you get just an absurd weapon, right? These are just some of like the slight ways that it increases those peaks and valleys from the 35 to 65 to maybe like 25 75. So it just increases the range of positives and negatives that you see, which I think is pretty cool. But other than that, guys, what do you think of Bronana? Let me know down below in the comment section. And of course, if you liked the video, would you kindly smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for more roguelite action? But other than that, guys, I'm out of here. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see y'all next time.